Okay, good morning guys. Today what we're going to do is we're going to make a rub for a pork butt to make Carolina style pulled pork, and we're going to rub this and get all the seasoning on there. We'll stop, I'll finish the rest of them, we'll get them in the smokehouse, and we're going to get them going this morning. So the first thing we have to do is go ahead and make a rub, and everything I told you guys in the beginning you can find at the store. Nothing fancy, we use things that you guys can pick up every day. Okay, so we like, here in our area, we like Pappy's is a base, and we like the Blue Label because that's the low salt, because you don't want to salt people out. So if you want to make a simple rub, one whole container of Pappy's, quarter cup of black pepper, a quarter cup of granulated garlic, and a half a cup of paprika. Okay, then go through and mix that up. Make sure you have anything that's like chunks of paprika. Sometimes you get a little cake together. Make sure those are all broke up. Okay, so our rub is ready here in the bowl. We've taken our pork butt, I've rinsed it, patted it dry. Okay, it's a bone-in pork butt, which has part of the shoulder blade in it. Comes off this area of the pig. Okay, so I like to score it a little. Okay, at this point, I'm going to take the glove off, and maybe not a lot of people, they just want to go to a dry rub. I do, and I'm a fan of olive oil. I do use it on a lot of things, when I season them, even hamburgers, everything else. Okay, so now I have the olive oil on here. I use a wet hand and a dry hand theory, okay? This dry hand only touches ingredients, so I don't transfer anything from here to here. Okay, so I use it to put the seasoning on, I rub it in with my wet hand, and they never touch the same products. So we're going to be kind of generous here. Our pork butt's all seasoned up. Smokehouse is preheated, but the smoke is not there yet. So we're going to put these roasts in. We're going to put them where they have the fat up so that it bastes as the fat renders during the smoking process. Okay. Okay, and we'll see these guys in about 8 hours, and we're going to come back and I'll show you how to light the fire. Okay, so here, this is an electric smoker. As far as we have a fan that puts just enough air to keep this thing breathing so it'll smolder and smoke. Heating element in here so I can control the temperature. We're going to run this up 225 to 250 as far as temperature, which is what maxes out this smokehouse. Okay, so we use a regular little charcoal lighter in here. The chips I've already put in. We buy them from the sausage maker, and we'll put this element in there. And our idea is to start a little baby fire so that it takes good hold, and then the air coming in, we'll let it breathe, and then of course our smoke is going to travel up. Our heating element is perfect. You see we got a little baby fire going in here, which when I pull this, it'll go to smolder, so it's perfect. Smoke's piping out the top of the smokehouse. We're in a good spot. Let that go for just a minute. Make sure we got a little bit of fire and things are kind of, caught there, so that when I close the door we don't have to revisit the heating element, which happens at times. Okay folks, it's been 10 hours since we put the pork butts in here this morning and put the smoke to them. They're roughly 180, 185 degrees. We're going to pull them out and give them a little apple cider vinegar into the oven to finish and let them soak all that up, and hopefully fall apart here shortly. Okay, so here we go. I'll pull one out. You see everything, fat's rendering, looking really good. Brought these pork butts in. I just want to show you, when we get these things, they go slow and they just want to fall apart, which is where we go through and get our pulled pork. You go right here and the bone comes right off. Everything's off the bone and it's completely clean. That's exactly what you want to see when you're done, knowing that that pork's going to be tender and it's going to shred the way you want it for your sandwiches. We've taken the one butt, just broke it, put it so we have 2 pans. Now we're going to add a little apple cider vinegar to go with it, so we get a little bit of that acid flavor, and let it steam with this. Then we're going to wrap them. Now when you guys wrap, a lot of people just throw foil over the top, and it's not tight, it's not holding air in. We lose the idea of wanting to steam something. So I kind of have a little way here with this big heavy foil. It's always good just to put on the edge of the table, lift it up, pull it down, okay, and it comes off real easy. Think about where you're going, wrap your edges tight. Wrap nice and tight. That's going to hold the steam in and let everything use the moisture to help finish off the product. We'll put this in the oven. Tomorrow when you see it, it'll be shredded in this getting ready to be made into sandwiches. Okay folks, we're back. We've gone through and all the stuff from yesterday with making the rub, doing the seasoning, getting our roasts into the smokehouse, running that dude all the way till almost 7:30 at night, and then taking and finishing with a little bit of that apple cider vinegar in the oven and breaking it all up. So here's what we have here, folks, that coming out as our finished product that'll go for our meal today for the staff at Las Vegas High School. And as you can see, we got nice color, okay? If you were here, you'd smell all the flavors from the smoke to the vinegar that we have in there. Give that little bit of bite, and it has turned out absolutely nice. Okay, so what we're going to do is look at the portion that we're going to give. So what I've done here is I've weighed out all of our stuff. We are going to give a 3-ounce portion of coleslaw, okay? And I went really simple with the coleslaw. Marie Callender's coleslaw mix. I cut up the cabbage myself, mix that up, added some black pepper, and as long as you got good coating, it turns out really nice. Sometimes it's easy not just to overthink, and like I showed you guys, I want you to be able to have things that you can find at the store, not have to have all these different ingredients. You want to have this meal, you can have it right now. Okay, so we have, we're going to do a 3-ounce portion of the of the coleslaw. Okay. I'm going to take that on the side right here. That way if folks want to have it on the side of their meal, they can. If not, then they can have it with their meal or on top of their sandwich. A lot of people like that. Okay, and with our pork, we're going to go about 5 1/4 to 5 1/2 ounces. Okay, this nice moist pulled pork. And put it together a little bit so we can slide it right on the bun. That's a nice portion. Okay, slide the bun up like so. Add the fork in here. At that point, we'll close our clamshell. And that'll be lunch today for a lot of folks here at Los Banos High School. Thank you. Have a good day.